guys! Have you ever found yourself in awkward situations in cafes? I have, very often. I will tell you one such flagrant case today. But first of all, let's quickly click the thumbs up button under this video all together. Well, great! And also click on the red subscribe button to become even closer to me. Well, in our city, there's a bar called Uncle Sam. It's located downtown, and it's famous for its delicious cakes and savory apples. Meow, what? You didn't mix things up? You know, there are different tastes. And by the way, this is not some any old bar here with a sumptuous cuisine. I mean, it is on the second floor of the building. Well, the day was great, but I was in a bad mood because I had been running errands all day and was so hungry that I would have swallowed the whole Uncle Sam myself if he hadn't had a signature dish or at least something already prepared and preferably edible. Don't look at me like that, Cat. Well, that's not bad, but bring 'em quicker, please. Otherwise, I won't be responsible for my actions. And what about your diet? You've gotten really fat lately. Cat, back off. You know what's important. So here they are. Finally, my sweet, delicious, my chicken pies. Yummy. And the smell. Oh, the smell. It's a pity that you can't smell it through the screen. Just take my word for it. Pure pleasure. I don't remember anything that happened next. I was in a gastronomic ecstasy. But not for long, because then I felt sick. What is this? It looks like a panic attack. Breathe deeper. You breathe. I have a lump in my throat. This is exactly what happens to panic mongers. And while I was trying to help myself at least with something, the waiter came up to me and said that by mistake, he gave me a pie which was supposed to be brought to another table. He started saying something about a couple in love, a proposal, a ring. Damn dreamer, he found the best time for it. Talk about bad timing. And only after detailed explanations, I realized that the couple sitting at the table next to me was supposed to get this pie. But due to a staff mistake, I got the cake with a surprise inside. And the surprise got straight to my throat. Great. So, only then did I understand what a terrible place I've entrusted my stomach to during all these years. A ring! Can you imagine this? He was worried about the ring, not about my life. I'll give back your iron with a hole and not set foot back in here again. But no, I guess I won't give it back. Actually, bring me a book of complaints. Now, this is the story of my life. I've always found surprises in my meals. Back in 2010, when I was still small enough to walk under the table, I came across a very nice little piece of chocolate. Well, actually, it wasn't chocolate at all. Then I was eating bread with the nails of a poor baker, sausages with the parts of... Let's just say the sausages were not actually made of meat. And yogurt with pieces of barbed wire. Ugh, it's even scary to imagine where it was made. Well, these are just 3 cases that come to my mind right now. But in fact, there were much more of them. No, even more. Yeah, like that. Then, a sweet couple who were like Twix chocolate bars came up to my table with a displeased expression on their face. They demanded I return their ring immediately. Otherwise, they'd report me to the police. I'm fed up with your ring, literally. Now, what kind of idiot came up with the idea of putting a ring in a pie, I wonder? I mean, I can understand it was placed at the bottom of a glass, under a pillow, or wherever else they put it in romantic movies, but after all, you put it on a finger if you're so brave. In a pie, Cat! Have you heard anything like that before? Me neither. Then I tried to just get out of that place. You know, it's not very pleasant when there are lots of people around you who dream of getting into your mouth. But no, they were quite strict and said that until the moment when I returned the ring to this couple, I would not be free. And then I swallowed the flowing tears along with the ring. Here you are! Oh. Now the ring has disappeared. It's so far away and you'll definitely not get it. Look what you did. Well, honestly, I always try to be as reasonable a person as possible. But when you are surrounded by complete morons, then there's no point in that. No one will appreciate it. One person puts the rings in pies, others support him, while someone else is hungry for bread and circuses. Yuck, what a horrible company. Although, frankly, I felt a little sorry for the poor bride. She was a pretty girl, and it was obvious she was not stupid. And this pie miner didn't deserve her at all. However, this is not my business, so I'll just keep my thoughts to myself. As you've already guessed, they didn't plan to let me go, and all I had to do was give the ring back to them. But how was I supposed to do that? It was not really comfortable thinking that somewhere inside me there was a piece of metal. So, together with the sweet couple, we decided that we would go to the hospital and ask the doctors to help resolve our complicated situation. Of course, I could tell them where to get off, but who knows what else these pie killers could do. It was better to put an end to this as soon as possible. At the hospital, I was given a disgusting syrup that caused diarrhea. And there was a huge amount of it, and not returning it back to the nurses was already a real feat for my stomach. To achieve the necessary effect, I had to wait about 3 hours, and then I was sitting on the potty chair, like I did when I was a kid, only this one was larger. It was like deja vu. I could have felt nostalgic about the days long gone if I hadn't remembered the purpose of my staying there. Well, eventually I stood up with pride and invited the couple to come and pick up their ring. Oh, how happy she was! And from how he looked, it was clear that he was proud of himself and felt like a real Superman. Poop hero! Wow! This was all screwed up. I don't get all this stuff with rings and pies, but I guess it's time to go. And as for them, let them be happy. Cat, let's get away from here. I hope that my future husband never does such weird things. Otherwise, I'm not responsible for my actions. So, guys, now it's your turn to tell some interesting and unusual stories about cafes or other catering places. I'll read them in the comments below this video.